good one.
Sure. Here, check out these puppies. All the photos from yesterday.
Zdravím vás, vítajte v 27. epizóde toho našeho Sandrocku a je tu Elsie. Dostali sme asi tie
I'd probably still
fotky.
clear that mailbox of yours for today, but even if you didn't and someone did write you a letter telling you to hold up on the investigation, you'd ignore it, wouldn't ya?
Okay.
Because we made a prop. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to take these here photographs to the folk we talked about yesterday and find out what all they know. I'd take care of it myself, but to be honest, I can't rightly stand listening to half the folk around here for more than about a minute and a half.
Elsie.
So, the responsibility with all this here evidence and whatnot, everybody will have no choice but to spill the beans about what they know. At least, I assume that's how it works.
Okay.
Yeehaw! Knew I could count on you. Once we clear Logan's name, we'll be heroes. Maybe they'll hold a parade for us. But let's not get too far ahead of... I gotta get back to the ranch before my pa notices there ain't nobody keeping the yak mail company. Let's meet up at the Blue Moon once you've got the scoop.
OK. Upokojíme sa. Jeda, čo tu zase všetko máme od Jana. OK, jeda, my musíme robiť... Mian bude robiť hlavnú nádrž a pumpu. Ja budem robiť holding tank, OK, podporu a filtračnú. A ty si... Ja, on je nadradený, OK. Jeda, ty nedávaj mi nejaké slova motivácie, prosím ťa. Nemáš rád Matildu? OK. Naša... Počkaj, čo toto bolo? Naša reputácia... Kde to je? Kde to je? Kde to je? Kde to je? Naša reputácia je v sádzke. OK. Aha, takže robila fotky, dobre. Dostala sa dobre domov. Niečo... Čo? A čo sa stalo u teba doma? Okej. Logan sa vrátil. Jasné. Toto je akože odborný názov pre vodnú nádrž, ľudia. Ja tu preklad nebudem. Smrť vodnej nádrži herného sveta. Dobre, počkať. Stalo sa niečo u Unsuura? Stalo. Recycle vodnú nádrž, OK. To je naša prvá úloha, ale dnes máme aj toto. Dobre, toto nebudeme zatiaľ riešiť. OK, nejako sa na to pozrime. Bladkory, to máme. Temperované sklo, to máme. Hardwood fence, to nemám. Toto by sme mohli mať. A dáme urobiť panvice, aby sme aj zarábali. OK, dobre, panvičky najprv. Dám ich urobiť viac, lebo tá mábel ich nejako ničí. OK, to môžeme odovzdať. Všetci by mali byť na tých súbojoch. OK, dobre. Zrecyklovať vodnú väžu. Akože, primárne je dokončiť Jeda, my máme kedy vlastne tú úlohu? Kedy máme tú bitku? Myslím, že to je nejako o 12:30. Dobre, ako to zrecyklujem? Taďal to, dobre. Tak, recyklujeme! Preč s tou väžou starou, bo je tu nová supermoderná väža. OK, a všetko môžeme postaviť. Dobre, to si chvíľku pošetríme. Jeda, mal by som si skontrolovať tie súboje. Čo je Justice?
Hey, remember that handgun I gave you? I know you can handle it, but I feel like I'd be shirking my responsibilities somewhat if I ain't giving you a rundown on how to use that there 6-shooter.
Okay.
Sure, you did pretty good with your old point-and-shoot tactic, but we got some basic firearms training that folks around here do if they're going to handle the weapon. How's about me? No thing, partner. Just meet me by the shooting range behind the Civil Corps office. Oh, and remember to bring that gun I gave you.
Mám oveľa lepšiu zbraň, ako si mi ty hodil, ale dobre. Dobre, skočíme k Unsuurovi, potom skončíme, našli toto zastaviť čas, takže poďme na to. Unsuur. Čo sa tu deje? Veľa kameňov vidím, a čo s nimi?
Hello. Sorry about the mess. It wasn't like this when I left this morning.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see, There are rocks all over the place. Someone's been moving them around. Well, I know you only had a chance to look around for like 10 seconds, but who do you think could have done this?
Mohol to byť kapitán?
No, he swore an oath to protect and serve. Yeah, he does come by sometimes, but he's not like other cats who jump up on your table and knock stuff over. Only way he'd ever do that is if there was a criminal on your table.
Možno sami sa skotúlali?
If that's the bookcase, I only have my shelf to blame. Dang, wow. Yeah, maybe a thief came in and ransacked my house, but then realized there was nothing of value to steal and just left. How embarrassing for both of us. It'll be so awkward if we put him in jail and have to see him at work. Actually, it's none of the above. I ran out of space on my rock shelf, so I've just been placing my new ones in random places, starting to look like one of those old people houses we go to investigate when no one's heard from the old people in a long time. Sorry. Got too real there for a sec. Usually with him, it's stacks and stacks of newspapers anyway, not rocks. So yeah, I need your help. I need a new rock shelf. You know, rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally so as to store and display rocks. Rock shelf. Can you help me build one? Well, yeah. I mean, kind of like a bookshelf, but for storing rocks. I probably won't be putting any books on this thing. Oh, unless it's a book about rocks. You know what? Let's not rule that out. Do you think you could make me a rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally that is capable of storing and displaying not only rocks, but nice. Thought I might be asking too much of you. Thanks a million. Just go ahead and stick it over there on the wall when it's done. Then I'll come home and be like,
oh man, you okay.
Thanks. In addition to accepting my task, you've also given me a lot to think about. Well, see ya.
Iste, rád ti pomôžem s tvojim problémom. OK. Tak, strelnica. Tak, poďme na to.
So let's get started.
Čo mám robiť?
Take your position. We got a free lane over there. Get over there and show me your best stance. All right, that ain't bad. You want to keep your stance strong and secure. Remember, when you shoot, you're going to have crazy recoil. Good shooting's about control.
Okay.
Now, watch me shoot. Tell me what you notice. So, what do you think?
Dobrý strelec.
Yeah, it's all about controlling your breathing and holding a strong stance and grip. After that, it's just aim and fire. Anyway, a strong stance is really the first important step. If you aren't in control, your aim is going to be all over the place. If you aren't holding strong, then that recoil is going to be kicking you onto your backside real quick. You know, you should have seen my old boss shoot. Guy can shoot the goggles off a giggle and not even draw blood.
Hey.
I've seen folks just throw down their weapons after a look from the guy. Anyway, next up is grip. Grip is just as important as your stance, all right? With the weak grip, that gun of yours will kick right out of your hands when you shoot.
Ani mi nejako nepadla Justice, ale
During
pokračuj.
Unsuurov's training, gun shot out of his hand and knocked out a couple of teeth. Had to get him replaced. Don't remember which ones, though. You want to cover all the gaps on the grip with your hands. Get your main hand holding the gun, thumb pointing forward. Get it right up there. Don't hold too low now. Next up, wrap your other hand around, making sure you're supporting it. Also means you got the freedom to react if necessary.
Takto?
Yeah, that's it. Now when you're holding it properly, you're not going to get as much recoil. You'll be controlled. Once you got your stance and grip down, well, that's the basics. There's much more to shooting than this, mind, but that'll come with practice. All right, let's have a little competition, eh? Tell you what, how about we make it interesting? If I win, we hit the blue moon, and you're buying. If you win, well, I reckon that ain't gonna happen, so you choose.
Vekamo.
Ain't a bad idea. Round 2, melee weapons training. Let's shoot some targets.
Iha.
All right, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Let's see how you do. 15 seconds. Let's go.
Počkať. A ako to mám začať?
Tired, partner.
Aha! Prečo to začalo až teraz?
Dang, good one. All right, again. Good aim.
Oh.
You got quite the draw, ain't you, partner? You're shaping up to be a real sharpshooter.
A čo mám robiť, no?
I used to have competitions like this back when I was just a regular Civil Corps officer. Whoever won used to have to buy the rounds at the Blue Moon. Then when B3 left, I was really the only one left to become sheriff. I never thought I was ready. Big boots and all. But you do what you gotta, right? It's usually all right. Sandrock's remote enough that we ain't usually got so many day-to-day problems, you know? But with this Logan thing,
I don't know.
Every day I'm trying to be half the man he was. Well, I mean, with this missing eye, leg, and arm, I guess all I have to be is just a quarter of a man? Dang, and I can't even get that. Unsure came shortly after that. Never met the old man, but he fit into the Civil Corps well enough. And we were lacking for members at the time. Main thing B3 taught me about guns, though, safety. Last lesson, and by far most important. Number 1, trigger discipline. Keep that finger off the trigger unless you're aiming to shoot. Don't want you taking a trip to fangs because you shot your own foot off by being careless. Let alone what you can do to others. Number 2, never, I repeat, never aim your gun at something you ain't fixing to take down. These things ain't toys, partner. That's an order straight from Civil Corps. I ain't messing around. You hear me?
It's true.
All right. That about wraps it up for today. So, you won, I bet. That means you're calling the shots now. Do you want to go now?
Tak, prečo nie?
You, partner.
OK, tak máme očividne ísť. Ideme s Justiceom si zahrať Weekend Mall, prečo nie? Ale nie, o 12. Začína zápas, ako to teda je?
Hey there.
A viete čo, radšej na to kašleme. Dobre, čo je teraz podstatné? Musíme si overiť ten čas. Lebo musíme ísť na tú otváracú ceremóniu. Musíme ísť hentam a hentam. Ajajaj. Jeda, ja ho môžem iba vypočúvať?
Oh boy. It seems like secret supplier has been revealed.
Oh.
Yes. I told Mian that those recipes were company secrets, which was true. Only Haru and myself are privy to such knowledge. What?
Okay.
I was the only one left around here who knew how to make that stuff. I'm supposed to just give away my recipes like that? Oh no. I've got to pay the bills too, you know? It's really so unpleasant what happened with Haru. Not only because I consider him a friend of mine, but also because of that great mind of his. He was always coming up with inventions and such. We had a really good deal. All the products he showed me how to make, I put up in my shop and we split the earnings.
Tak to si ty zarábal, no dobre.
I've even put aside what he'd be making. You know, if he ever comes back, whatever would a bright and unassuming fellow be doing with a barbarian like Logan anyway? I say there must be blackmail involved. Haru would never turn against us on a dime.
Takže vydieranie, nejako to pochybujem.
Well, friend, now that you know how to make this stuff, how to not spread it around too much.
Ale neboj.
Hello there! Let's joke of luck that night.
Okay.
When Logan attacked the I'm afraid I didn't see anything. I was just at home going through my inventory. I found out about all the commotion later, just like everyone else. I think it's great that you're looking into things. Haru can't be the villain they're making him out to be. He just can't be. I wish you luck in your investigations.
Okay.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Takže Arvio tomu asi neverí. Jeda, už tu prebieha bitka. Dá sa tu... OK, musím počkať, kým to skončí. Aj, toto je taká... To vás úplne pošle do inej dimenzie, aby ste nemohli niečo robiť. Dobre, kedy máme ten zápas? Dobre, my ho máme o 12:30, takže ideme najprv na tú ceremóniu. Hej, my musíme ísť najprv na túto ceremóniu, lebo to bude veľmi zlé. Ty jo, tu sa to nejako zmenilo. No dobre, môžeme... už to môžeme spustiť, super. Ale nikto tu nie je, čo?
Hey there. Here for the ceremony, huh? Well, this is it. I paid an arm and a leg getting advertising all the way out to Atara. And this is the turnout.
Oh.
Logan, why couldn't he have blown up the water tower next week?
Ay.
Yet, not at all? Well, on the bright side, since there's no one here, there's no one to see how miserable of a failure this is. Thanks for coming out to show your support. I'm sure you've still got plenty to do after the attack. It means a lot. This ain't the end of the world, though. Maybe once the Civil Corps finally catch that no-goodnik, I'll paint the sleds a different color and rebrand the whole thing or something. I even had this gift specially picked out for my first customer, and I guess my first customer is you now, huh? I guess technically Burgess was here first, but his beliefs wouldn't allow him to accept a relic. Here you go. Oh, speaking of Burgess, he wanted to talk to you. He feels responsible for getting the ball rolling on this thing, I guess. I mean, this is nobody's fault but Logan's, but I couldn't convince him otherwise. Catch you later. We'll get him next time.
OK. A dá sa tu potom aj niečo robiť? Čo som spravil práve? Čo som práve spravil? Wow. OK, to si pozrieme inokedy, pretože teraz nás čaká turnaj. A nechcem sa v tomto zamotať. Ako sme tam s časom? Ja neviem, ako sme tam s časom. OK, ako je čas je na tom celkom v poriadku, nevadí.
Hey there. Gosh, real shame about all this. It seems like this whole entertainment thing blew up in our faces, and it's all my fault. If I just hadn't bothered with that darn survey.
Ale to nie je tvoja vina.
Well, I suppose one could blame Logan, as his antics did scare everyone away from the ceremony, but oh shucks, let's call it 50-50.
OK, to je fair.
What's more, I realized that my survey, which was intended to support the need for giving people in town a rest, actually ended up putting you builders back to work.
Prosím.
Well, I'm real sorry that things turned out like this. Foresight is not your strong suit. Miguel always says that about me. If it means anything, I did want to tell you that I think you did a really great job on the sand sled thing, even if nobody showed up. All the stuff you've been doing for Sandrock, well, a lot of people appreciate it. We're all rooting for you.
No to by ste mali.
So, I saved up some money and got you a week-long pass to ride on Katori's sand sled game as many times as you want. I got one for Mian, too, since you guys have been working so hard lately. Well, have fun. Be careful, those sleds can get real speedy. Oh, hi. You're looking kind of serious. Is everything okay? Oh, gosh. You want to know about that
teraz
night?
aj vyšetrujeme, OK.
Well, let me... I was taking the late shift, helping out with patrols, making sure nobody snuck in to see old Howlett, who was being quarantined. It was a stressful time for all of us, but obviously Logan was affected the most. Sure enough, he showed up and the last thing I remember is me politely explaining to him that going into the temple right then was against the rules. Then everything went black. When I woke up, everybody helped me to my feet and wanted to know what happened, but I didn't really see anything. It's all very sad. I can't help but think if Logan hadn't acted so irrationally, perhaps his father would still be... Some things are best not to dwell on. What happened happened. No one wanted it to be this way. Blaming anyone won't bring him back. I think the sooner Logan accepts that and takes responsibility for what he did, well, perhaps the sooner we can have him back in the flock.
To som rád, že mu stále veríš.
Maybe the reason no one's talked about this much since you've been here is we're all really sad about the way things turned out. Maybe some people also fear that it's something they did that drove Logan down this path. Logan will come back to the light one day. I'm sure of it.
To som rád.
Just make sure to stay safe out there. And remember, we're all in this together, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
OK. Takže máme zadarmo, prečo nie? Ale, čo skoro máme ten závod, ten súboj. No tak. No, ešteže. Poďme na to. Prečo proti Owenovi a Justiceovi? OK. Možno tu nebude Justice. Dobre, dajte mi meč radšej. Oj. Oj, toto bude. Dobre, myslím si, že Justice je väčší problém. Dobre. To kladivo musí ísť preč. Výborne. Tak, poď. Dobre. A to je ono. Máme to, Elsie. Bavíme sa najsilnejších. Yes! Ale ešte jedno kolo musíme vyhrať. Dobre, meček bol dobrý, ale prečo nemôžem mať ja kladivo? Počkať, alebo... Ak si nezoberiem žiadnu zbraň, tak... Dobre, radšej nebudem riskovať, zoberiem si to isté. Aj, zase musíme sa zbaviť najprv Justicea. Dobre. Dobre. No tak. Ale dobre. A para. Počkať, ešte nie je. A je. Hop. Yes! Tak, to sme celkom vyriadili. Paráda. Počkať, aj to je semifinále. Chápem, semifinále musí byť trošku viac akčné, čo? Alebo... Viete čo, dajte radšej tie díky. Na týchto dvoch potrebujeme byť asi rýchlejší. No tak. Dobre. No tak. Ešte. Wow! Už sme vyhrali? A vyhrali sme, paráda. Dobre, tak mi to ukážte, ako to tu vyzerá. Takže okolo 6. už rovno v finále, paráda. Nazdar chlapíku, ty sa vrať prosím ťa domov. Ohohoj. To skoro veľké finále, ľudia. Zatiaľ dáme toto. To si vezmi. Heidi. Ona to nejako ťažko berie. Že by sme ich najprv vypočuli? To možno nebolo od veci.
Hey there. Hope the pressure's not getting to you too much. You're trying to find out more information about Logan, huh?
Ain't that cute?
I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that.
Výbava?
Yeah, I'll make this equipment. So what? I can't hardly be held responsible for everything that moves in and out of my shop now, can I?
Ja nič nehovorím.
Huh? You got a lot of nerve. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that, huh? So what if I did? What was I supposed to do? His mind was made up. If he had half of mine left at all. Look, I was close with Howlett and Logan as well. What happened to that man was a gosh dang travesty. But that's just the way things are out here sometimes. All it takes is one slip up, and you're gone. I always considered myself to be like an uncle to Logan. I would have taken him in. But I guess he didn't see it that way.
A stalo sa naozaj to, čo si myslíte?
I worry about what Logan might do. And I worry about how the more things escalate, the less likely I'm ever gonna see that pup I used to know ever again. There ain't gonna be an amicable settlement at the end of all this. So don't over-involve yourself. Be seeing you.
Okay. Pan Miguel.
You're looking into the Logan incident, eh? Dreadful stuff. I'm quite displeased to see things turn out the way they did. Not to mention the following sins, but it can't be helped. To be blunt, if Howlett had stayed out of the ruins we all know are too dangerous to explore, he'd still be alone. Yes, I made the decision to put Howlett under quarantine. Yes, it did enrage Logan and drive him to madness, but I did what was best for the town, and I'd do it again if I had to. It's not a pleasant day, just like the state of our world, unfortunately.
Hey there! How you holding up? Yeah, not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Howlett, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out. And the old man died at last. Frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, it would have endangered us all with the disease. Real sad story. Other than that, though, I'm afraid I don't know much of anything. Hey there! How you holding up?
Ještě tu fotku.
Wow. Where'd you dig up an old relic like that? Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. People were always getting married in the blue moon back then. Logan's mom. What was she like? I can barely remember her face, if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. It shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man. Howlett took it the hardest, but you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made in heaven. Except for the tear down the center, I guess. When Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church, Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his paw outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life. Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin.
Okay.
So you're trying to find out more about Logan. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's all pretty weird. Never heard of a decent fella going bad so quickly. My hope through all of this is that nobody else gets hurt. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Celkom sentiment, že všetci chcú pomôcť. Zaujímavé. Čo zase potrebuje aj Mian?
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? Aha, trying to track down that if you do find out where he is. Why not tell me first? Skip the civil courts. Skip the paperwork, you know. Make sure Logan gets some real justice. No, I thought we were doing extrajudicial stuff already. It's not such a stretch from what you're doing now. Fine. What do I know? Let me think. The night Logan attacked our temple, I was at home pumping iron. Yes, I believe I was trying to perfect a 300-kilogram clean and press with one finger. But my darn palmar interosseous muscle was acting up. As soon as I heard the explosion, I rushed out of my room to see Burgess knocked out. That's something I see all the time, but what really caught my attention was the exploded temple. I managed to catch a glimpse of Logan riding away with someone, but they were too far gone for me to pursue. Maybe it really is time for me to get a loyal steed to call my own. Nah, I'll just keep training to run faster. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my story as much as I enjoyed telling it. Say, Skinny Arms, you're a good listener. I'll have to tell you stories more often.
Nie potrebujemy.
Hey, it's
Jeszcze ta fotka. Ne! Dobre, toto bola chyba.
Hey, it's skinny arms. What's that? Making bombs now, are we? Haha, finally! You're getting into building cool stuff. I meant to say something to you about all those lame screws and boards and, oh, I see. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I have seen these kinds of bombs before. Yes. Now, it's coming back to me.
Okay.
That foul Logan's paramount compatriot used those kinds of bombs as his weapons of choice. A bit cowardly, if you ask me. If you don't have the guts to look someone in the eye as you punch them in the teeth, well, in my book, you shouldn't be fighting at all. Furthermore, these puny things would hardly scathe an indomitable chevalier such as myself. Hey, it's skinny arms.
Okay.
No more
OK, takže nás vypočuli všetkých, či? A ešte nie, ešte je tu Jasmine a... Niekto v hlavnej hale, koho ešte treba? Dá ešte Fenga. A Matildu. Čo potrebuješ ty?
I'm just about to finish a big pile-up of commissions. After which I plan to do a little bit of that resting thing you're always on about. Blue Moon Saloon for lunch tomorrow? On me? What do you say? All right, no worries.
Ne! Som to omylom.
Still the same deal? Great! Let's get there at 12 on the dot. Sometimes they run...
OK. Skočíme ešte za tým Fengom. Máme ešte chvíľku do toho súboja. Tak sa ho opýtame. Ejda.
No answer. No.
Takže nám nič ani nepovie. Feng. OK, ten Feng jeden. Dobre ľudia, počkáme ešte na finále. Tak sa ide na to ľudia, veľké finále tohto turnaja. Proti Rockymu a Cooperovi, no. To bude sranda. A môže mať svoje kladivko, alebo to nie je možné? No uvidíme. Akože hodilo by sa. Dobre, vyskúšame jeden súboj, si to nič nevyberieme. No ale no. OK. Tak, nevadí. Že sa vy dostanete do finále. Oh. Dobre. Dobre. Elsie dáva tam Rockyho. Ja jej taťku. No tak. Paráda. Dobré prvé kolo. Jo, ten čas pokročil nejako. No dobre, keď asi si musíme z týchto vyberať, tak dobre. Boja sa tých lepších zbraní, čo máme ľudia. Dobre. Au. Dobre, musíme sa zbaviť jedného. Á, taťko je mimo hru. Dobre. A skončil. A ešte jedno kolo a bude po všetkom. Fuj. Fuj. Dobre, vyskúšame zase ten veľký meč. Aj. Dobre. Dobre. Jejda, Elsie dostáva. Dobre. Rocky. Dobre, ruky je dole. To nám dáva výhodu. No tak. O! Yes! Víťazstvo! Oh, yeah. Tak sme im to ukázali. Uj. Veľké víťazstvo. OK, ešte bežíme domov. Už nám poslali asi aj cenu. Paráda. Šmária s týmito turnajmi. No dobré ľudia, tak na budúce nás čaká veľké vyšetrovanie a... Ešte by som rád stihol tie panvice dať mábel, lebo prečo nie? Aj, zatra toho bude celkom veľa. Musíme si postaviť hento. A, prediction reward, ďakujem. Od Elsie. Sme šampióni. Bojový bubon. Ďakujem. OK, kde sú tie panvice? Ale aká je rada, že sme vyhrali. To asi ani nečakala. OK, ešte odovzdajte panvice, nech je pokoj. Fuj. Manganíska oceľ. No tie steel framey sú celkom problém, ale dobre. Počkajte. Kde je ona? Výborne, ako na zavolanie. Dobre.
Thank you.
To som veľmi rád, že sa tešíš. Dobre ľudia. Tak, na túto epizódu to bude všetko. Ďakujem za pozeranie, prajem príjemný deň, príjemné hranie, ďakujem za krásnu podporu. Majte sa.